The next set of videos that, pictures that are really important are the ones where Baz Luhrmann frames the lovers. So each of these three films, and you could also include The Great Gatsby, have pairs of lovers. That's pretty much what these stories are about. And this is the most obvious example of that. Clearly, these guys are framed against a backdrop of literally a love heart. Also notice those lights and how much they look like sequins. Baz Luhrmann uses sequins a lot. He likes shiny, bright things. So here we've got... Oh, chair just fell off the desk. Here we've got Satine, and I actually can't remember the main guy's name from Moulin Rouge, but they're in love and they're singing to one another about how much they're in love with each other. So this is the most obvious example. So we're going to look at a couple of other screenshots. Okay. Here is where Romeo and Juliet kiss each other for the first time. This is actually the bit where they're in the elevator and they go upstairs to avoid her mother, and then her mother's upstairs, so they go downstairs and they go up and down and up and down. And so this is where they're framed really closely. The camera circles around them as they kiss one another, so it's all very romantic. And again, look how, yes, this one's full of colour, but they're both very brightly lit. There's a lot of light behind both of them. Okay, next one. Again, we have two people slowly, much more slowly than in Romeo and Juliet, falling in love. And Francine and Scott Hastings are dancing against the backdrop of, funnily enough, a Coca-Cola sign, which is quite unusual. But the Coca-Cola sign is covered in these shiny, almost large sequin type things. So again, we've got this really bright backdrop. And if you look back to the shot here, red obviously symbolizes love, red. Okay, so this is the first time that Scott actually sees Francine as something other than just a dweeb, basically. She takes off her glasses, of course, total cliche, and he's actually seeing her as pretty for the first time. And so this is our first instant in this film of seeing the two lovers framed together. Okay, and then again later on in the film, when they really realise that they truly are in love with each other and they're dancing to the song Perhaps, 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 they are very clearly backlit by these white glowing lights and then the red from the red curtain of the actual stage that they are behind. And again, really clearly framed in this way.